welcome back. So, I think what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to take another run at the forest. As soon as we... Okay, it's endurance. Increase our equipment load, so hopefully maybe we can wear a helmet now. 30, no. That's not going to happen. Alright. Shame on me for dreaming. Alright. So we have that handy shortcut all the way back to the church, which will save us some time. Man, I am running a lot slower now. Or maybe it just feels like I'm running slower. I don't know. But we can now run all the way back and start chopping down some trees. The side effect with the sword that we're using is it's a little harder to upgrade than most of our typical weapons. Like usually you can use little, I think it's called Titanite, to upgrade your weapons and keep them nice and high level, doing more damage even as the bad guys get harder and harder. But with this one you need dragon scales, I think, which are harder to come by. And like I said, it doesn't get any bonuses, so if you're doing another playthrough of the game and you want to take advantage of your highest strength score, then usually another weapon's the way to go. But this sword will actually last us a fair bit. It'll probably last us all the way until the end of until after we get to the second bell. And so it ends up just staying useful. And nothing we need to do here, I think. So I guess we don't actually need the force right now. It's just fun being able to say, let's use the force. Bah. So all that really does is just knocks people back. So if we're all those areas where the enemies try to knock us back, we can do the same thing back to them now. We don't need to upgrade anything. We do need our armor back though. Hey buddy, do you sell any lighter helmets? Because that would be amazing. Purchase equipment. Leggings. Did I go to sell or something like that? Purchase item. Oh yeah, he's got some useful stuff. But he doesn't have armor. Alright, take two. Let's see if we can do this. Lightning. So maybe it's for the best that we have to take that little detour, because at least now we have a shield that blocks magical attacks. So always go left. Yeah, he's gonna start jumping a lot more now, I bet. That jumping attack's real annoying. It's just kind of weird to dodge. Oh yeah, we're doing a buttload more damage now. Go ahead, jump, buddy. So I think I landed underneath him, that's why he did damage, even though he clearly missed me. You have to roll, like, back and to the right. Here he goes. He loves that attack. And the nice thing about using a smaller sword is that we can attack a heck of a lot more without burning up through so much stamina. Gives us a little bit more wiggle room for dodging. Demon Titanite. So that is for upgrading boss weapons, but we can't do that for a while. But when we can, it's going to be friggin' sweet. And we're moving through the forest, so let's see if we do a little better against these tree monsters now. Yep, 2 shots. That was worth it. Alright, I think my nostalgia made me think that Claymore was a better weapon, and maybe it is once you upgrade it, but clearly this sword was the way to go. So we could use force to knock them off the edge right there if we really wanted to, but I kind of want to harvest the items that they drop, wherever possible anyways. Okay, so this is a booby trap. Apparently you can't attack them when they're being summoned like that. Ow. Yeah, now he's not doing as much damage. So... moving right along. It's not 100% essential to clear this area, but it's a good opportunity to level up a bit more before we move on to the next area, because being under leveled makes things a lot more painful than they need to be, especially when you're dying every 5 seconds. I don't know how you'd know this was here, but boom, invisible wall. I guess people have the signs there to let you know. But now we can rest here, so can we upgrade? What are we upgrading next anyways? Yeah, health. And I guess we're going to need more endurance anyways to equip some better armor. I mean, the armor we have now is doing its job, but you can never have too much armor. What's over here? Oh, wow, these guys. Yeah, I'm in tryhard mode, that's why I'm going quiet. Nope. There we go. So ideally, you just fight one by guy at a time, but sometimes it's not always possible. And then, I guess it's tricky to think there's a boss fight coming up, but there is not. And I think this part can be actually kind of tricky. Try attacking. Yeah, so this tree might look a little suspicious to you, especially because its roots are moving. Holy crap, it's got a buttload of health too. There we go. I forget what's down here. I know there's a lot of useful items stashed around the area. What the heck is that? Oh, it fell through the ground, whatever it does. And we're moving on. I think there's a ring down here that does something useful. Yeah, that was neat. I think doing that little super move just like erodes the weapon a bit. So if we look at it now, it's got, yeah, it just lost 40 durability. Not a big deal, but you definitely don't want to do it too often. Nothing more awkward to a warrior than breaking your own weapon. And then I know there's some sneaky goofballs around here. Right there. Crap. Not what I want. So the little stone golem guys, they can be pretty annoying. Which I guess you can say about every enemy in this game, but especially these golem guys. They got a spell that slows you down, so it's harder to dodge out of the way. So while I'd like to focus on my attacks on him, really not have. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, missed me. Oh, no, it's just a permanent status buff. Alright. So we gotta do our best to dodge out of the way, even though we can't. Oh, spell's over. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. I didn't think, maybe I'm just still underleveled, I guess. That's okay, I have a backup plan. Always have another strategy. Even though it might kill me again. But it'll be worth it. So, we follow the little lights for safety. And then you see that item in the distance right there. Wait, do I see that item? We just mosey on up here, where we get ambushed by like 5 guys, but we've got the elite knight armor now, which will hopefully increase our survivability a bit. And I think we're already at the boss. Short level. Except now we've angered every enemy in the level, so it's going to take a little bit of parkour to dodge out of the way here. No, we are at the boss. So if I was still human, there's an NPC we could summon here who's actually pretty useful. She's like a wizard that shoots magic missiles like most wizards do. And just make sure I'm not followed, which I totally am being followed. Holy moly. Give it up, guys. Nope. They're just going to take me down. Holy moly. Yep. Okay, well, let's see what we can do with the new armor set now. So it is way heavier in every way. 32. Oh, so I'm gonna have to get rid of the gloves probably. Okay. 3.6, 3.7, that's not a huge difference. We're still gonna need the ability to roll, because at the end of the day, not being hit's better than taking reduced damage. So 3.5, I think. That's gonna be too much. 26 and 26 is just making it. Okay, that's enough math for one day. Oh, before I go any further, let's go ahead and summon the wizard. By using that. And we can reverse hollowing so we can look human again. Even after all these years, this game still kicks my butt. Brutal. So now we're going to play this a little smarter, and we're going to go around the forest and not wake everybody up. Boom, boom, boom. Dodge him. Yeah, I remember that. Little trap right here, we can just mosey on around. And, there's... Okay, we're going to have to take down one of these guys. Just because I don't want him to follow me. Man, this sword does a lot of damage. This guy has a high defense, I guess, so most weapons don't do all that much damage to him. Where'd this guy come from? I guess it doesn't matter, he's dead now. Okay. So, let's see, am I a liar? There should be an NPC around here, right there. Touch summon sign for the witch Beatrice. I have no idea who this NPC is. Most of the characters in this game have some kind of backstory or relation to the world around them, but her, I have no idea. Is she coming? Guess while I'm at it, I can change over my shield. 40... 65. Boss uses a lot of magic, or pretty much exclusively magic attacks, so having a shield that can block most of the damage is going to be super helpful. And get my souls back. Moonlight Butterfly is right there. So this boss fight can be kind of pain in the butt, especially if you don't have any range attacks like me. Well, I have the bow, but it does a laser attack. Come on, NPC. Basically, we just have to wait for it to use up all its magic attacks, and then come back to the bridge to recharge, I guess. But because our shield's awesome, we can kind of just tank these hits. And then, there we go. Just laying some hits now. And the boss is already half dead. And so am I. Come on, land. There he goes. And done. Nice. And that's the forest. Although I still want to go back to that one area where we died because I'm fairly confident there's a useful ring down there. I forget what it does. I think maybe it increases your endurance, maybe? I could be making that up. I probably am. But if we go all the way up this tower, we get this guy who's been turned into a statue, Watchtower Basement Key, and the Divine Emperor. So now we can make holy weapons, or the blacksmith can make holy weapons for us, which does more damage to enemies that are weak to that sort of thing, but it also, there's a certain type of enemy that can be revived by necromancers, So if they're killed by a holy weapon, then they can't be revived again, which makes one section of the game pretty easy. Or easier, I guess. Because otherwise the guys just keep coming back to life, and it gets really annoying really fast. Until you kill the necromancer, who's always in a very out-of-the-way location. But we have a bunch of experience points now. We have some better armor. We can level up a bit. And then where are we going next? I think I don't think there's any point beating around the bush. I'm gonna go and take the back door and try to take a shortcut to the second Bell of Awakening. Just because it's a fun shortcut to take. And it skips over a very annoying chunk of the game, which we'll come back to, but at this point it's just like, it's better to be over-leveled and just kind of curb stomp our way through it. I think the best shield in the game is in Upper Blight Town, as well as a really cool ninja set of armor. Uh-oh, I guess. Man, these guys follow you from everywhere. Holy crap. Give it up, Daddy. Whoa. Just die. Okay, my fireplace is back. So now we can beef up endurance. 55, still not ideal. 15, still need more health. Need more of everything. But maybe we can equip some better stuff now. What are we at? 23.9 out of 55. That's 24.48. Maybe. 29, I think that's a little too much. Yep. How about this? Alright. That works. So yeah, let's go back down for a sec. My spider senses were tingling. Man, this camera's brutal. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's kind of annoying when the tree branches get in the way of the camera. Can't even see what's going on. I was trying to get out of that. Wow, that did a lot of damage. And we're back. So if we head back down here, I think the trees should stay gone. Yeah, they are. And frog monster. Frog monster that does a fair amount of damage, apparently. I think all we need to do is get to a cave. See, I'm trying to remember a game after 5 years after I played it. I don't completely have this game memorized. But is there a way to get the frogs without waking that guy up? Alright, we're good. So let's change our shield back to something that has a bit more physical damage resistance, because we're about to take on a giant statue. Yeah. Whoa. Be wary of fall. That's good advice. And then we make our way down this way. I want the item. Bad, I'm not going to get it. It's over here. And then we can say we've more or less cleared the forest area. Just a fun little detour while we level up our guy a bit more. Oh, there's another guy. Okay. Okay, what was this thing? Wolf ring, which does something. Poise. Alright, that's not bad. Can I make this jump? Yeah. Yeah. So, let's head on back to a bonfire before we go to the next part of this game. And I'll show you a cool shortcut for people like me who absolutely hate going to Blighttown. But that is a good spot to end the level. We beat the butterfly. Now we're move on in. And I'm talking gibberish, so that's a good sign. I should probably take a break. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.